It is time to decide my September TBR. So let's crack open a Witches Brew Alani. That was crispy. And let's get on with the TBR. So I have 4 books that I decided to do for my September TBR, and I'm so excited for these, I can't even explain it. Okay, so for the first book, it's kind of like my choice. Like, I'm a mood reader, and so I can't really like go off like the basis of a TBR, but I love choosing a TBR every month. So this is kind of like a my choice. Like, if I'm not feeling the books on my TBR, then this is one I could pick up, like a mood read, because I really want to read it. I have read the first 2 books. Sorry, I kind of like sneak peeked it. I've read the first 2 books in the series, and I love the series so much. But it is Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home by Jessa Hastings. I am so excited to dive back into Magnolia and BJ. It's kind of insane. But yeah, I'm very excited to pick up this book. Love the cover. But yeah, super excited to read this. So I try to pick a genre, like each genre for my TBR, so that it's not just like all romance, all fantasy, all horror, that kind of thing. But I only choose 4 books for my TBR this month just because I am very busy. But I wanted to pick up a fantasy because fall is fantasy girl fall. Like, that's a thing. So I picked up the second book in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, which is The Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. Everyone says this book is the best, and I can believe it because I've just heard so many good things about it. I can't wait to dive back into this world because it's such an easy fantasy read if you're looking to get into fantasy but not like hardcore fantasy. I recommend this series, the Once Upon a Broken Heart series, because it is so easy to get into. So everyone knows that fall is football season, so for my romance pick, I chose The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. I've heard many great things about this book, and the male main character is like amazing, I think I've heard. But I honestly really need to look in the back of the book because I didn't even read it. I just picked it up and check out, you know. But I'm very excited to read this for fall, because I mean, like, when my family's watching football, I'm going to be reading about it. So yeah, but I'm very excited. It's a fast read, super thin, so like I feel like I can just get through super fast. Also, spoiler, I'm not gonna look, but I'm excited to learn more about football because I don't know much. Okay, and then the last book that I have on my fall TBR, I read the first book in August, finished it, and then I'm now picking it up in September. And that book series is Binding 13. I read Binding 13 in August, so now I'm picking up Keeping 13. I don't know why I've never picked up Binding 13 faster. I think I was just really intimidated by it. I mean, usually people are. But I fell in love with that book. Johnny Kavanaugh, you have my heart. Nobody else does, just Johnny. But this is the second book with Johnny and Shannon. Love them. I can't wait to dive back into this. I'm so obsessed with the series, but I wish I got the ombre spine of Keeping 13. I guess it's not sold anymore, which is weird, but Binding 13 has the ombre spine, and this one doesn't, so it kind of like looks weird side by side, but yeah, it's okay. But yeah, Keeping 13. These are all of my September TBR books. We have Keeping 13, The Cheat Sheet, The Ballad of Never After, and Magnolia Park's The Long Way Home for my September TBR, and I cannot wait. I love fall, love the season for reading. It's the best.